Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Avery. If you're new here, I'm 23 years old and I live in the Midwest. My channel is about personal finance and budgeting, just my own personal finance journey. If that's something that interests you, feel free to subscribe, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment them down below. Alright, so in today's video, I will be budgeting my second paycheck of January. I get paid bi-weekly, so most months of the year I get paid twice. The only times I get paid 3 times a month, I believe, is just July and December, so this is a 2 paycheck month. Sorry if I breeze through this. This is my second time filming this video. The first time the audio was just completely messed up, so I'm hoping that in this video I solved the audio issues. Anyways, so I have 2 jobs. I get paid from my full-time job, which goes into my checking account. So I got paid $11.60.97. Go ahead and clear that. And that's up about $2 from what I normally get paid. I'm thinking that taxes are updated now since it's the beginning of the year. So I looked at my paycheck and it's about $2 less in federal taxes. So then I also get paid from my job at the restaurant. I work at a restaurant. I only work about 2 shifts a week. I work in the back. I don't work as a server, but I do get a portion of the tip share. So I get paid $10 an hour plus some percentage of the tips. It's been slower this past month because it just tends to be slower in January and February, and I've also been working less. So this $109.94 is for about 8 to 9 hours of work. So I got paid from that. So first thing I want to do is I like to budget ahead for my rent. So regardless of what the paycheck is, I like to put aside at least half of what I need for rent. So I'm going to go ahead and go into March because everything for February rent-wise is covered. And I'm going to add the $416.50 that I need. So that's $833. Now I have $833. So my March rent is covered, and then I'm going to go back into January and I want to add some money to my rent holding category. I decided to start this category in December, I believe, and it's because I know that I'm probably going to stay here another year in my apartment complex, but I don't know what rent's going to be. So just to be a little proactive, I'm setting aside extra money now to hopefully mitigate whatever the price increases to. So I'm going to put $33.50 in there, and I put it into January. I like to budget that in the month that I'm doing it as opposed to budgeting it ahead, just so I can see more clearly how much money I have in there. So I have $134 now in that category. And yeah, so between the $33.50 for this and the $416.50 for my rent, that comes up to $450. So $450 of every paycheck is going towards rent. Now that I've done that, everything is covered for January except for my Christmas sinking fund. I don't know about you, but I find it, I kind of just don't have any excitement to start funding for Christmas all over again. I started YNAB at the beginning in August of 2021. So I had to put a lot of effort into funding Christmas because I hadn't done it yet when I started using YNAB. So I know that I have more runway time to do it for 2022, but I just don't have any sort of excitement to put money towards it. But we'll get to that in the end. Just something I've been thinking about lately. So let's go into February. I'm underfunded by $553.97. So let's fund some of these categories. I've got 3 cents for subscriptions. I feel like they're constantly tweaking by a couple cents, so I'm hoping I have the correct amount this time. If I add 3 more cents to it, $175 for groceries, $125 for dining out, $81.25 left for my Roth IRA. Stuff I forgot to budget for is $15. Fitbit Premium $14.50. Don't know if I'm going to use this one. As in, I don't know if I'm going to buy Fitbit Premium once my free trial ends, but just in case I set up the category. I need to look into it more to see if I really feel like it's worth it. skip past Christmas for now. Let's see. Keep going. Fun money. Lord knows I need to have some fun right now. And I have my emergency fund as well. Let's skip that one for now. So we're underfunded in the categories I selected by 435.78. I'm gonna go ahead and click that button and fund them. So now I have 406.73 left. I do have a few things that I'd like to put that money towards. Let me check my list. Sometimes I feel like I change my mind too much and I get a little scatterbrained, so trying to keep track of that ahead of time. So I want to add 150 to my vacation category. So if I go into February, you see I have $700 saved. I'm going to Austin, Texas with my mom at the end of February, actually. I forgot what month we were in. And I'm really excited for that, so I'm trying to save about as much money as I can. I believe in my last video I said $800. If I can save more than that, that's fine. I'd rather overdo it than underdo it. At the bare minimum, I want to head to Austin with $800 because I don't want to penny pinch this vacation. I feel like I've had a lot of vacations planned that have obviously not gone to plan because of the pandemic, because of other things that come up, because of illness, because just anything you can imagine, including the pandemic and other things, have prevented me from having an enjoyable vacation in the past couple years. So I'm really hoping that Austin, Texas will be a nice, relaxing, self-care reset trip. So anyways, I have $100 in there, or $700 in there. I need $100 more. That should be fine. I should be able to get that in February before I go. Let's see, I have $256.73. I want to go ahead and put $100 into my emergency fund. I had been thinking about this. If you watch my 2022 financial goals video, you can see that I have some plans for my emergency fund. I at least want $3,000 in it by the end of the year. So, but I'd also like to just get into the habit of funding it over time. So I don't have it set up for this month, but for February, I want to put $50 a month starting in February into that account no matter what, or into that category no matter what. So I'm up to $1,100. January's kind of been a crazy month. I'm gonna do a budget review video probably next week talking about how January's gone for me. I've spent a ton of money, probably more than I wanted to, but I went over in a couple categories. But again, I'll just mention it all in my next video. So I have $156.73 left. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to put $80 in my medical fund. Yay! Love it. So exciting. I'm kind of annoyed when it comes to medical expenses lately. I hate when the hospital bills you for something that happened half a year ago. I know it takes some time, but it should never take that long. So what you think you're in the clear, or you just completely forget about it. And the next thing you know, they're sending you a bill for something that happened in June, which you're not expecting. At least I wasn't. With that being said, I'm just going to put $80 into this category so I can cover that bill, because I have some other expenses I need to use my medical funds for. And in my budget goal video, I mentioned that I want to put more money into this account. So here we are. Maybe eventually, probably never, I'll get to a point where I'm putting more money in than it feels like I'm taking out. I don't know. It's just hard to build up this category. So $80 into there. I have $76.73 left. I'm going to go back into January and budget for... Where's it at? I'm in December. Whoops. January. Put my $62.50 into Christmas. I'm just not very excited about that. But it is what it is. I'm trying not to be negative about it. I just feel like it's been a rough January. But next month will be better. So $14.23, I'm just gonna go ahead and put that into household. I feel like there's something I need to buy, but I forget what it was. So hopefully it's less than $14. But anyways, that's what I've decided to do with this paycheck. Next paycheck should be probably slightly higher. I'll get about the same from my full-time job. I should be working my 4 shifts that I'm supposed to work at the restaurant within a 2-week period. So I should get at least $200, I'm thinking, from the restaurant. So next month, in my first paycheck in February, hopefully I can get started on covering my March expenses. I'm still underfunded by $112.50 in February, but the things that I need to fund are like Christmas and my emergency fund. So I'll get the emergency fund on the next paycheck, and then the primary focus will be my March expenses. I'm underfunded by $1107, so basically everything except rent needs funded. So that's what I'll be focusing on in February, and then hopefully adding more money to my vacation fund and my emergency fund. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Feel free to subscribe so you can see my next one. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. I hope you all are having a good week, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks. Bye.